Brings up the upper back, which again, my bench and my deadlift could both benefit from. And I just need the extra stability on my benching because I've got to get my bench back up, and we've got to continue to rebuild the shoulders so that we can get the bench back to where it was, and then further. It's kind of funny. I actually had a clown come in my benching from yesterday talking about how weak I am, or this person's stronger than me, and it's like they're not stronger than me. They outbench me. And I'm not going to get into who, but it's like I would destroy them right now. If we were to force us to both go to a full powerlifting meet, I would beat them on total. I would beat them on Wilks. Okay, let's get serious. Just because my bench has regressed a bit again, and because I've dealt with some shoulder issues, and even though that person might outbench me, they're not stronger. Ludicrous. But it goes to show you how much some of these kids value purely upper body lifts, And I'm definitely not built to bench. I'm going to get my bench up. I'm going to do it. We're going to be consistent. We have a lot of muscle we have to put on in the right places, and I'm going to get there. But it's going to take a lot of work. It is. It's just going to take time, and it's going to take work. And I'm going to have to stay injury-free and be very careful with my shoulders, which I'm doing. And again, the lift I did there, that is actually quite easy on my shoulders. It actually feels good. It feels almost therapeutic on my shoulders, which is good that we're at that point with it. So then we finished off with the reverse hypers, 5 sets of 20 with 450. And again, I was pretty fatigued by the time I got to these. I almost felt like not doing them. I felt lazy. I was kind of tired today. Just one of those days, especially when you have one muscle that's feeling really fatigued, like my whole lower and middle traps. And the end of the training week, I get 2 days off this weekend, just conditioning and abs. So we document all of it. But on another side tangent, and I guess I need to remind people because they keep forgetting. I have a pretty strict policy, and it's mainly because this is for me to blog. This is for me to document what I'm doing. This isn't here for people to criticize. If you're an elite lifter or an elite coach and you want to chime in, by all means, I'll always respect that. I will always respect that. But I better be seeing some 600 and 700 pound squats on your channel and some 400 plus pound benches. And here's why. You're being disrespectful to people who put in the work that you haven't put in. Okay? I would never, ever have the audacity to go to someone's page who's stronger than me and to criticize their lifts or what they're doing. Okay? I want to make that very, very clear. I would never have the audacity to do that. I don't do that. And if you think I did that, I can assure you it was a troll pretending to be me. I don't do that. Okay? Because I don't show that level of disrespect. And because I treat people with that level of respect that I would never do that, I absolutely demand and require the same level of respect being returned to me that I give to other people. Okay? I demand it. It's not optional. So if you don't have any elite lifts and I'm basically stronger than you, or you don't coach several lifters, at least, because maybe some people just can't lift, and people have injuries, people get hurt, they have problems. I get that. But if you're coaching a bunch of people who are super strong, then okay, that's fine. Then you've earned a say also. You paid some dues. But if you haven't paid the dues, you don't get to criticize, particularly on their own web pages and their own websites and channels and walls. You don't get to criticize people who are better than you. That's ridiculous. I would never do that. I don't do that to other people. And I demand and require that you do not do that to me. If you're stronger than me on 2 or 3 lifts, by all means, chime in, guys. That's fine. I'm going to take you seriously because you've paid your dues. You've earned that respect. But when you squat 400 pounds, if you squat 400 pounds, you need to focus on yourself